Hello, Libra. Welcome to the season finale of September 2025. This is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to jump right in. Happy birthday, Libra. We're about to enter Libra season. Libra Nation, I'm really excited for you. I think I told you, you are going to have a very unforgettable birthday season. Now, we're here, by the way, the end of eclipse season, the dawn of a new era, but also just your big moment, okay? This is when the curtains go up for you, all right? Or down, however you want to see it, because of this eclipse. And I'll explain that in a second. But the one thing that I've been saying week after week after week, out with the old, in with the new, and hugely now, hugely, this is it, okay? This is the beginning of your new era. We are talking Marty McFly on a skateboard to a hoverboard. That's the big change that's happening right now, because remember, it's not just this eclipse. It's also the lunar eclipse that we recently had. It's also the prison portal that's still in place, that's ushering you into this whole new world. It's also the fact that we have half the planets retrograde. So that does feel like Back to the Future, because they're asking you to go back to the past 2 years of your life to do a final review before you move into this brand new era that's going to be radically changing your life from this moment forward. Okay. Of course, it all starts on Sunday, September 21st. Now, you already see this cluster of planets in the beginning, or aspects, and just all this energy. Let's just call it energy. And there is something that's happening last day. We'll talk about that when we get there. But Sunday, September 21st, we have the new moon partial solar eclipse in Virgo at 29 degrees. This is happening around 4 p.m. my time, Eastern Standard Time. This is a big deal, all right? Eclipses, as you know, are game changers. They're 100 times the power of a new moon. They bring enormous change to put you on the path that you need to be on, whether you want to or not. That's eclipses, okay? And it's part of a 6-month cycle. Now, this is one of the most loaded and complex eclipses I've seen in years. So I'm going to highlight what you can expect in bullet points. But first, this is an eclipse that's happening in Virgo. Virgo rules your 12th house. So what does that mean for you, Libra? This eclipse is really interesting for you, because when I say out with the old, in with the new, a lot of that for y'all is going to be on a spiritual level, okay? The 12th house is spirituality. It's a little nebulous. It's everything beyond the physical plane. It's a lot of healing. So this could be a very healing eclipse for you, especially because the 12th house is also the subconscious. So there could be a lot of deeply rooted things that have been holding you back that you're letting go now, okay? It's a big eclipse, a lot of self-sabotage energy. That would be, something that's really strongly activated with the 12th house as well. So just be mindful of that because of some of the aspects that are happening here. Now, the first thing about this eclipse, yes, it's at 29 degrees, a critical anaretic degree. That 29 degrees is a culmination. It's like a graduation. And then remember, it's on the south node in Virgo. So what does that even mean? Something definitely has to go. This is the end. It's the end. It's the end of the beginning of the end. Something's got to go for something new to come in. And therein lies the irony. It's a new moon solar eclipse. So very interesting here. So that's what I meant. Curtains going up and down. It's like a revolving door, right? It's like one of those revolving exit doors. It's just, you get to choose your direction, though, all right? There's this new chapter just waiting to be born right here. It's almost like a rebirth, all right? Now, I'll explain that later, too, because you're really going to see it this week. Now, secondly, you're definitely getting a glimpse of what you may have already been going through since the new moon in Virgo that happened on August 22nd at 0 degrees. We can't forget about that. That's very rare to have 2 back-to-back new moons in the same sign. All right. So things have been building up in terms of your daily activities, your routines, habits, patterns, your lifestyle, work, health, all of that. And again, it's a lot of spiritual energy, a lot of unrooting things. 12th house can be related to the past as well. So things from the past resurfacing as well. All right. But again, in a way where it's like, okay, this is a pattern or a system that I've been used to for so long. I now recognize it's no longer serving me well. All right. Now 3, Saturn. Saturn, he was life lessons. Remember, he's back in Pisces. The sun and moon are opposite Saturn at 29 degrees. So Saturn is involved with this new moon solar eclipse. Saturn is in Pisces. That rules your 6th house, and that is Virgo's home. So this new moon solar eclipse with Saturn involved now really, really amplifies your daily activities and routines and health. Okay? Physical health, mental health, emotional health. There is something here that I want you to focus on because Saturn is the authority. He's wearing his aviators, the good boots. He's got his whistle, paddle, however you want it. He's going to make you go through change, and he makes you go through it his way. All right. Sometimes it's the hard way. And Saturn as the authority also represents like father or father figure or a boss or an army sergeant or executive chef, however it fits in your life. But you have to work with Saturn, okay? He's giving you new responsibilities for your new era. And remember, this eclipse is on the karmic node of fate, and Saturn is karma. So you see karma is amplified here. There is a karmic lesson for you with this new moon solar eclipse. Remember, if you pass Saturn's tests, he rewards you. That's karma, right? This eclipse with Saturn involved, this opposition, yes, he can come in hard and he's going to require discipline. So again, a lot of this may be, since it's your 6th house, even a doctor. It can be a vet. The 6th house rules domestic animals like pets. It could also be a colleague or an employee, your manager, your micromanager, things like that. All right. Now, the 4th thing is you 1,000,000% have to release old patterns, habits, systems, structures. Your VCR, we got to let it go. Your Friendster profile, we got to let it go. Got to let it go. Leave it in the past. Things that don't serve you well. Things are just, right? There is no ifs, ands, buts, or whats with this. It's non-negotiable. Something's got to go. All right. And not only is it eclipse on the south node in Virgo, Saturn is at 29 Pisces, 29 degrees Pisces, the very last degree of the very last sign, which indicates endings for your new beginning, especially with the prism portal. Out with the old, in with the new. This brand new era that nobody on Earth has experienced. This prism portal, the aspects, the rare grand trine that we're experiencing right now. So a lot of new energy that you've never experienced. And number 5, I talked about this last week. It applies here. Every single planet in our solar system, other than Jupiter, between 29 to 2 degrees at this point. Okay. They're either sitting on or passing through the 0 degree point, the point of reset. So do you see how this is going to be a really big out with the old, in with the new? Okay. Especially spiritually for you, and a lot of healing. All right. And this is just for you and your path to enlightenment. It's your karmic journey for this rocket ship of this new journey, this brand new era. And to do that, you have to take inspired action. You have to do it every day. And to take inspired action, you have to care about the direction you want to go and how you're going to contribute to the collective. Because Virgo energy, remember, Virgo represents service to others. Virgo is hospitality, and to be of service to others, it starts with self-love, okay? Being kind to yourself. Remember, I said the lower frequencies of this Virgo energy, South Node in Virgo, can be really hard on yourself, self-critical, things like that, perfectionist energy. We're all human, yeah? And if you are a cross-watcher, if you watch for your rising or your moon or for your husband, Richard, or for your cat, whoever. Mutable signs, Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, Pisces, will feel this new moon solar eclipse the most. If you know your birth chart, if you know your natal chart, if you have any planets, and it does not matter which ones, if you have any planets between 27 to 1 degree in either Virgo or Pisces, because remember, Saturn is there. So if you have any planets conjuncting Saturn, you're going to feel this. So look at your charts. And I talked about this in my last astro charting course on Great Awakener. Now, the other thing, and speaking of which, by the way, just to give you context, I am a Virgo moon. Okay? Aquarius, Gemini rising, Virgo moon. I'm at 29 degree Virgo moon. My moon's at 29 degrees in Virgo, meaning this eclipse that's happening at 29 degrees in Virgo is happening right on my moon and directly opposite Saturn. I'll let you know how it goes. Now, this is literally such a bonkers time because 12 hours later on the dot, Monday, September 22nd, Mars moves into Scorpio. You're going to love this. Mars in Scorpio until November 4th. Mars rules Scorpio. This is his home sign. He's home. It's been 2 years. It's like Homer coming home. Okay? There's a mariachi band waiting. Mars is going straight to the bar in the den. Mars is home and he's happy. So buckle up because I've talked about this. Mars in Scorpio has an intensity, but you can use it as in determination, ambition, your passions, right? That's Mars. Yep. Cranked up to a whole other level, especially when he's in his happy place, Scorpio. So 2 things here for you, Libra. Until November 4th, you are going to have a lot of changes, but also a lot of activity and energy around money and finances, salary. There could be a big boost here. Remember, this is you all amped up, okay? And remember, you've got your 6th house activated, the Pisces energy, Saturn there, but also the North Node is in Pisces. So work as well is definitely going to be a thing because you've got Jupiter exalted in Cancer in your 10th house of career. So a lot of y'all for the next few weeks may have changes, during your birthday season when it comes to work or your daily activities. Also money, but also it's in Scorpio. So there is an element of relationships and intimacy and investments as well and gaining power that you're going to be hyper focused on. It's all part of your transformation. Mars in Scorpio is transformation. You're going to feel this. All right. So a 2nd house is also self-worth, self-value. So, hey, this is you powering up. It's really great. And I did say in your monthly forecast, you're going to feel driven like you haven't in years. So this is really, really, really good. Mars and Scorpio in your 2nd house is also material possessions. You could be buying things, right? Lunch boxes that you love, whatever you want. But here's the thing. Mars and Scorpio can be intense. And when I say intense, Mars and Scorpio can be very John Wick or Arya Stark. Yeah? Like no mercy. Mars in Scorpio invented the grudge. Use him wisely is all I'm saying, because it can also be like obsessions and just not letting things go. All right. Now, literally 12 hours after that, around 3 p.m., we move into Libra season. Happy birthday, Libra. Libra Nation. Very excited for you. This is it. With Mars and Scorpio during your birthday season. And hello, welcome to the Equinox as well. Happy fall. Happy spring in the southern hemisphere. Say Equinox. Equal day and night. Hence, equinox. Equilibrium. Hence, Libra. Yes, that's right. Balance. So this is a time during your birthday season, your focus is going to be on you and what you want and your identity and just you. It's your birthday season, but also balance, emotional, spiritual, moral, right? It's Libra energy, morality. So that's going to be a big focus, as well as mind, body, spirit, all of it. Just think of that balance and that diplomacy. You're definitely going to be social as well. All right. That's you. You're social, but look at what else is happening. The other thing is, Libra, you represent partnerships. You're going to have focus on partnerships and relationships and marriage and love and contracts and peace and harmony. Just know there may be some intensity with those themes as well with Mars and Scorpio. Okay. So the next 4 weeks, lit. It really is going to be a birthday season like you've never seen. And you can absolutely use this. Remember, Mars and Scorpio is for you to use, right? That ambition, that passion, whatever you desire. Just don't hold grudges, right? You, Libra, you represent justice. You represent diplomacy. So please bear that in mind, because Mars, as you see, will square Pluto. We'll talk about it, but he's started already, okay? He's already had his, 3 Zimas, and he's ready. He sees Pluto outside, okay? So this is a big cluster fax machine of concentrated energy right off the bat. You see that, okay? Now, Equinox has always, and this is going to blow your mind, Libra, has always represented the beginning and end of a harvest. Everything is cyclical, as you know. This is happening at the time of Mars moving into Scorpio, which represents death and rebirth, right? Scorpio. So you have the eclipse, you have the equinox, and you have Mars and Scorpio, all representing end and beginning, all within 24 hours of each other, each 12 hours apart. And remember, equinox, equal day and equal night, 12 hours each. So you see you notice the pattern of 12, right? That is not only completion and harmony in cosmic order, but it cycles. This is truly a big time of rebirth. So please, FTLOG, do not resist change. Stay true to your authentic self. You're going to experience change, but remember, you create your reality. All right, now it's Tuesday, September 23rd. That's when the sun in your sign will be opposite Neptune, okay, in Aries. Remember, the sun's still opposite Saturn too, but it's not as strong as, the perfection that you feel over the weekend with the eclipse. And the sun will trine Uranus and Pluto, which is amazing. All right, you're going to love that. But let's talk about the sun opposite Neptune first. And only A, are you being real with yourself? Easy peasy. That's the sun opposite Neptune. Especially when it comes to partnerships, relationships, contracts, one-on-one relationships. Can be your, best friend. It could be your, private painter, whoever, whatever. Marriage. Are you being real with yourself? That's going to come up. All right. And it's okay to surrender. It's a time to surrender things and let things go for the new. It can be circumstantial. It can be like breakups. Whatever you need to move forward that serves your higher self. Okay. Because sometimes when you've got this, sometimes it's not easy. All right. It's like the cruise you booked that only allows one suitcase. Do you really need that Macy's gown? You got to leave some things. You got to leave some things on your journey. Okay? Leave things in the past. Now, with the sun opposite Neptune, remember, Neptune is retrograde. There can be also a lot of illusion, delusion, fantasy. And remember, you have the new moon solar eclipse in Virgo in your 12th house. So please be mindful here. Okay? Don't be hard on yourself and be real with yourself. All right? Do you only see the good in something? Do you choose to only see the good in something and not the full picture? right? So that's what I'm talking about when you have the sun opposite Neptune. And for you particularly, it would be relationships and contracts. Just tap into your spiritual warrior. Remember, Neptune's still in Aries, okay? And you're going to be fine. Now, the sun in your sign, trine Uranus and Gemini, Pluto and Aquarius, absolutely amazing. We have another grand air trine. Literally 24 hours exact after the equinox. Like, you can't make this up. So what is this? Well, here's your breakthrough. Here's your breakthrough. And it's a big one. It's a big one. First of all, it's all air. Yeah. So communication really highlighted here. And that's Uranus trine Pluto anyway. It's innovation. It's a revolution. It's evolution. It's transformation. It's communication. And don't forget what I said last week. Pluto is out of bounds. It's outside. It's ecliptic. And so, which is rare. It doesn't happen often. So Pluto, which is all about power and transformation, is a little bit more extreme right now. And it's like he's like a kid with a bottle of ketchup. Pluto is in Aquarius, and that rules your 5th house. And the 5th house is fun and pleasure. You've got Mars in Scorpio. You might have a lot of fun. It's your birthday season. You have the sun in your sign. So just be mindful of this, okay? Because what's happening here is change. It's a lot of change. Remember, Uranus trine Pluto is still part of the prison portal. And it's actually one of the main acts. It's a headline act. And I say that because, sure, and you're involved. You know, this is an air trine, right? So now you're involved in this. Uranus and Pluto is just minutes apart right here. They're the closest that they've been. Meaning this Uranus trine Pluto, which technically is, you know, happening behind the scenes, well, it's potent AF. Like, it is secretly like the main characters. All right. So it's your big break. And again, the fact that you have Uranus and Gemini in your 9th and then Pluto and Aquarius in your 5th, what does that even mean? Love, relationships, soulmate energy. Like, that's here. Family, children. Again, fun and pleasure and joy. Creative projects is a big thing here. You got Uranus and Gemini in the 9th. There could be a second marriage here, by the way, for a lot of y'all. 9th house is spirituality. It is your belief system. That's how you see things. And remember, you already have Mars and Scorpio in your 2nd house of self-belief. And so there's something here where it feels like your perspective on something will change hugely, okay? Enormously. And again, it's Uranus, it's breakthroughs, it's part of your big break, all right? So this is very, very like a lot of rebellious energy too with Pluto out of bounds. And Pluto is in Aquarius, which is the rebellious sign. So you do you. Wear sunglasses at night. But just stay true to your authentic self. You're going to have change is all I'm saying. And with Pluto out of bounds, can be a little bit chaotic. But you got this, okay? Saturn is still conjunct Neptune in your 7th. Yeah, there's a lot happening with partnerships, relationships. Neptune dissolves and Saturn builds this new reality for you. All right, so especially with, and a lot of y'all are going to be, there's something with contracts here. So be mindful of contracts too. And that does include like marriage certificates. It's your 7th house and Neptune's there opposite the sun in your sign. Now, the other thing is your transformation, Pluto is being transformation, right? So your transformation will likely involve some element of bonding or socializing or networking. It's a great time to think outside the box. That's what Uranus wants you to do, right? Just shaking things up, shaking up your perspective. Even like, I would even go as far to say like your life purpose, right? Because you do have the North Node in Pisces in your 6th, daily activities. The moon was in your sign, by the way, on Sunday. So obviously after the eclipse, the moon moved into your sign. So you still have a lot of, you could have been hyper focused on partnerships and relationships and contracts anyway from the beginning of this week. Now, Wednesday, September 24th, now you have Mars in Scorpio square Pluto in Aquarius, 1 degree. Yep. strong. It's tangled up with Uranus trine Pluto. There may be some things that have to break down for you to have your breakthrough. And this has a kick to it, a ghost pepper kick. Because this is strong. It's the two most powerful planets not seeing eye to eye. But on this day, what are the chances that the moon just happens to be in Scorpio too? Meaning the moon conjunct Mars square Pluto in Aquarius. You can't make this up. If you're a subscriber, you know that I've talked about the moon in Scorpio. That alone has an intensity to it. So you're going to feel emotionally amped up around this time, especially with relationships, love, family, children, creative projects, hobbies, even like entrepreneurship. Yeah. Keep that in mind. There may be some not seeing eye to eye with other people. All right. Mars is the warrior god. Pluto is a ruler of the underworld. And remember, he is out of bounds. He's a little wild. These two planets are about to West Side Story. And it's happening in your 5th house of joy and pleasure and your 2nd house of money and finances. There may be an argument about money or salary, to be honest. Yeah, 2nd house is also salary or a material possession, like those lunch boxes that you really love. Maybe somebody else wants them. Just be ready, okay? Be ready and be mindful, because Mars square Pluto is is in the top 10 not easiest aspects. But remember, you can work with this energy to your benefit. There may be some emotional extreme here, and even some manipulation, by the way, and even some power struggles with Mars square Pluto, and you might feel a little bit of a squeeze. But here's the thing, okay, Libra? I'm giving you all the tips. Pluto is all about, remember, he's ruler of the underworld, so he's all about what's beneath the surface. Can be very psychological. You already have this new moon solar eclipse in Virgo in your 12th. Remember, I said that's the subconscious. What's upstairs? 90% is the subconscious. That's why I say expand your consciousness. That's what Uranus and Gemini wants you to do. So what's happening here? There may be some secrets. There may be some revelations. Mars is clearly very aggressive in this square, and he's poking the bear, which is Pluto. So there might be some built up energy coming out, things that you may have held in. And so remember, you always want to be responsive, not reactive. All right? There's a lot of, oh no, you didn't energy. Remember, Arya Stark, stay frosty, be cool, be like Jon Snow, or his sidekick, Gregorio, or whatever his name was, the smart one. Anyway, the wise one. Just channel this energy productively. Mars is physicality. Remember, Pluto's power. So you can use this. Do some gardening, karate, kickboxing. Join the debate team. That's very you. That's Libra energy. We're in Libra season. Just remember, Libra season's all about peace and harmony. Okay? You're going to be fine. And have your transformation. This is all about transformation, but there may be a squeeze to it. All right? Especially, again, things that bring you joy and pleasure, or something there with your partner, something romantic, children, money, material possessions, also your self-worth, self-value. So someone may be testing you. All right? Saturn's active, could be an authority figure. Always be the best version of yourself. Vibrate at that high frequency on your spiritual journey. Okay, remember, I said it in your monthly forecast. We are always the same person. Every moment we have is unrepeatable. All right, they're always unique, and you always want to be in the now. You always want to be in the present. That's how you connect with your authentic self, and you see through your lens. Okay, for the world you want to live in. You're going to be fine. And then the last thing. This is the thing. All right. So literally the last day of September, You know that comet that's been going around? Comet, the 3-eye atlas. Yeah, that's my drawing of a comet. This is the time where that comet is just about to conjunct Mars. And that comet is in your constellation. He's in Libra. Okay, up in the sky. And it's October 1st or 2nd or 3rd. That it's going to be very close to Mars. So, who knows? Pluto's out of bounds. Things are a little wild. You have one of the most biggest eclipses happening during a very 12 energy time. It's a big time. By the way, thank you so much for all y'all who have joined Great Awakener. And that sale is still going on, the founding member sale. And you can click the description box so you see all the stuff that we added. Oh my gosh. Thank you. And then lastly, Libra Nation, thank you again for all y'all for being patient with me, all your kind comments. I still am going through I'm coming out of some health issues. So thank you so much. Let's get started. Libra Nation. There's so much happening. There's so much happening for y'all. All right. Let's see what's going on for you. Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the rest of September. Libra. Libra. Oh, look. I got a birthday candle for you. Yeah, I lit a candle for you. Libra, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. Offers the best overview, especially for this time of day, which is really late at night. Okay. Yeah, I got one of those big old lamps, so that's why I'm squinting at you. Anyway, if we need to pull clarifiers, you know we will. Secondly, Libra, you know I love y'all. We'll do. Well, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. I'm excited for y'all. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay. Oh, you've got a. Okay. Yeah. I am giving you a. You're good. I don't even know what to do. I want to like throw some. I'm gonna throw a marker at you. Whoa. I can't even. Okay. Let me settle down. You got the 10 of Cups. Good for you. Good for you. You got something that you wanted. You're getting something that you wanted. This is a card of true joy. It's like nirvana on a whole other level, right? It's like there's so much joy and happiness here, but they're in this state of joy and happiness that they don't even realize it exists because they're in this state of elation. I mean, this is true joy, and I love this. So again, partnerships, family, children, everything that I said, clearly, you see that reflected here. The only rainbow in tarot, it is a 10 when 0 equals 1. Moving into the Tower and the heart of your spread. So when I said this is a big week or a big time of reset, endings and beginnings, a new moon, solar eclipse on the south node, 12 energy, the equinox, everything that's happening, everything. Mars in Scorpio, that represents death and rebirth. There you go. There you go. The Tower and the heart of your spread. So the reason why I like this is because look at your spread. There's some of y'all, yeah, you see that? Look, like you can't make this up. This is actually really good. So some of y'all, yeah, like I said, just looking at what's going on for y'all, there may be the end. You have Justice, your card in your challenge area. So there may be the end of a marriage or a relationship. Okay. It could be legal matters too. Remember, I talked about contracts. You have Uranus and Gemini. Uranus is also a little like, brings the unexpected surprises. And that's in your 9th, which also has to do with the courts. So there may be the end of, you even see the couple falling out of the tower. It's not one person, it's a couple. There may be the end of a relationship or a partnership. Okay. But it looks like you're the one it's you that you're like, okay, this is part of my story. This is what I'm leaving behind. Jimmy said I can't bring my Macy's gown on the cruise. I gotta leave something behind. There it is. Okay. But yes, for some of y'all, there may be something where it's like, oh, okay, this is ending, but like, why worry, right? You never want to. You want to be at that high frequency, low frequency energy. That tower has been associated with that. But the tower is actually really great for you. Okay? It's like, when I say something's got to go, that's the tower. Now, you have the Two of Pentacles in your crown. Yeah. It's like, what to do. You're going to know. You got the Nine of Cups and the root of your spread. You got the Ten of Cups as well. Remember, I mentioned the North Node is in Pisces, right? In your 6th house. Everyday activities, work as well. There may be something there too, okay? There may be something there, but I say that because these are 2 Pisces cards. By the way, the Tower is Mars, attributed to Mars. Therefore, this is very Mars and Scorpio. All right. And then remember, Justice is your card. And there's also something here where there's going to be it's a judge. There's going to be ending of something here. But anyway, where was I? 9 of Cups and the root of your spread. Yeah. So again, look at him. This is someone who's proud of himself. He's like, look at what I did. I'm so glad. I feel free. I feel good. I'm excited. This is the wish come true card. Okay. He's sitting there like a genie in a bottle. The way he's sitting, you see that, right? The cups over his head. There's so much enlightenment there. Same thing here. The rainbow over their heads. This is honestly really good for you. Just don't spend too much time up here. All right. Go here. Yeah. The Ace of Wands. So remember what I said, the tower moment, a lot of people, they're like, when they see it, what comes after the tower? The star, right? And then the tower moment, it doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. And then you never would have gotten this Ace of Wands if that tower didn't fall. This is like Phoenix rising from the ashes. And again, most of it's going to be you that does this. You're like, okay, this has got to end, moving forward. And if it's not you, if let's say like your company, downsizes and stuff like that, you're fine. You have the Ace of Wands. It's making room for something new for you. Okay. That's brand new era. Ace of Wands, new job, new career. It didn't even have to be that. Remember, Mars and Scorpio is very it's in your 2nd, but it's still there. A lot of partnership activity. Pluto is highly active in your 5th house of sex as well. So relationships, and that could be relationship as well. But anyway, and also, some of y'all may be having babies. Congratulations. All right, let's get to your stuff. And aces, new beginnings, new opportunity, just the hand of spirit offering you the biggest wand in the deck. All right, so I'm excited for you, Libra. If you like this reading, it'd be great if you subscribe, share, leave comments, all of that. Tell me what is going on before I lose my voice. Where's my Powerade? And I love y'all, Libra. Y'all are amazing. Happy birthday to you. Oh my, don't. Yep. I like, what? I don't even know what to say. All right. You got the 7 of Swords. You know you're good, right? You know you're good. AF. Happy birthday. Happy rebirth. You got the 7 of Swords. This card will come out a lot for every sign, okay? Because of what's happening this week, especially with the sun opposite Neptune. But remember, the sun is in your sign. What did I say? Are you being honest with yourself? Are you being real with yourself? Okay? Keep that in mind. This, because a lot of it's going to be you, it's even circumstantial. Yeah? So if there's this is the lying, cheating, stealing card. So if there is something like that, that you know may be happening, but you're turning the other way, letting it happen, that's not being honest with yourself. All right? So this is just saying, let's be honest with ourselves about situations. It's okay to have a tower moment. I had one. I had 5 the past hour. 3 of them were with you. Wow. You have the 2 of Cups. What I say about partnerships and relationships. This is like full circle here. There's something here that's just truly rare. Because you have the 2 of Cups. We call this a soulmate card in layman's terms, a twin flame card. True love, all of that. And it doesn't have to be love. If you're not here for love, by the way, it can be career. It can be platonic. It's just opening yourself up to another person, right? 2 souls inhabiting one body. You see the caduceus here. You see the winged lion for that passion. Mars and Scorpio. Yeah. There's something waiting for you that's really big. Okay. And it's almost like this full circle. I'm going to show you something. But first of all, 8 of Swords. Yeah. That's fine. Where it is in your staff, it's saying 2 things. Yeah. Face your reality and be honest with yourself. You're not honest with yourself, you get further into that. Yeah. And listen, I get it. You have an eclipse in your 12th house. What did I say? That self-sabotage is a lower frequency of that, but so is isolation, like withdrawing yourself. You don't want to do that this week. You want to be social AF. Okay. But the other thing is like, you're ready is what it's saying. It's like, I'm ready to step out of this. Yeah. Even if it's like a little bit of muddled clarity with the sun opposite Neptune, I'm still ready. Okay. That's what I'm going to do in the other world. And your final outcome, there you go. Out with the old and with the new. You've reached the end of your journey, new journey to come. I told you this is a big time of the year. Yeah. This week. Oh yeah. The last half of September. Yeah. Be very proud of yourself. And there is a sense of being proud, you know, even with that 9 of Cups here and the root of your spread. I even feel like that tower is part of it as well. Moment, like doing something that you're just like, I needed to do that. Yeah. Again, that rebellious edge that Pluto's bringing, I feel like you're really going to embrace that. I feel like that's like, you're going to own that, which is really nice. The world, that's amazing. And so I'm going to show you something here. Yeah. You see the dancing figure, first of all, feeling free, right? Where just, again, just being proud of what you've done, how far you've come, ready for this new journey, because surrounded by the wreath here, that garland, that's referencing the Fool. Okay. Card 0. So there you go. You're about to embark on this brand new journey. And you even see the Ouroboros, right? Hidden in the ribbons here. The unity of all things, change. You got that twice. You see it also. Bound. The Pentacles bound within. Remember, I said it's a money time. There's money and finances can be a thing. And if not, your physical world. Just something in your physical world where you're weighing the odds. It feels like there's something here where you're like, yeah, I could keep going, but maybe I got to be real about a certain situation. But the thing that I was going to show you is that look across your cross. So you have the 10 of Cups, you have the Tower, you have the Ace of Wands, you have the 2 of Cups, right? And so this is showing that there's something that may be ending and changing, okay? But it feels, again, that it's something needed to be done, and most likely you that's doing it to have this and this. But you see the 10 of Cups here? You see the red house all the way in the back where my finger is. Now look at the 2 of Cups. And you see the red house all the way in the back. So they're about to start a journey together. And this is where they end up. Look how much they've grown. They have children, all of that. So there's this full circle happening in your spread as well. I can't make this up. This is insane. This is insane. So this new journey, and it could be a current relationship. Maybe there was like a conversation y'all really need to have. And it was like, with Pluto out of bounds, Mars square Pluto, all of that. But then it was like, okay, new thing. Bring it together. We're doing this way now, new way, right? But there's this full circle happening. You have the Ouroboros twice. I mean, this is special, Libra. This is a very special and yes, rare. You have another rare. You always get the rare ones. All right, Libra, thanks so much. Oh my gosh. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Libra Nation, tell me what's going on. Happy birthday. Second spread. We are definitely going to do a spread just on the eclipse. I want to isolate the eclipse and see what's happening for you. Okay. And so tier 3 members, you know where to find the link. Really good and legendary members. Anyone's welcome to join. Libra, we have so much fun. We have so much fun. Libra, I'll see you next week. Thanks so much. Happy birthday. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.